was a joke.
It's been a while since I did a dim light intro from the drive-through of a restaurant. I'm currently headed to the airport. Oh, brake lights are gone. We're moving. This is such chaos. All right, light's a little better right here, but yeah, Will's coming down for the week. We're gonna be traveling around Georgia a little bit. He really wants to see some hog noses, so that's probably gonna be the main thing we're gonna target, but I expect we'll get those pretty quick since that's been about the only thing that's been reliable lately. So we do have some pretty good weather this week though, so hopefully it'll go well. I'm gonna grab my food and go pick up Will. What's he waving for? You gotta fight your way across. You gotta commit, yeah. You just gotta get yourself out there.
Is this how you do it in Atlanta?
Yeah, it's just chaos. All right, everyone. Will is there looking at footage, and we are shining around in the swamp right now. It's kind of cool and definitely late in the year for it to be super productive, but you never know. It's in probably the mid to low 60s right now, so it's definitely not cold outside. And there are frogs out. Here's a little green frog. We've seen a couple of these already, so hopefully there will be some snake or turtle activity, but there's only one way to find out. Well, there's the first snake of the night, Cottonmouth. I don't know if we're gonna get a better look at him than that, but it's nice to see snakes are out. Look,
Noah's just racking
at that.
I don't even see it yet.
Dude, he's so well camouflaged right there.
Oh wow, yeah, there you go.
So this guy is just chilling right now. I mean, hopefully he stays like that, because that thing is beautiful. It looks like a Florida cottonmouth almost. Look at this guy. We got him finally into a secure spot where we can get some video of him. But like, this is just such a different looking cottonmouth than any of the ones I ever see in the metro Atlanta area. He's so yellow, and the tail just kind of transitions into black like you expect to see with Florida cottonmouths, which we normally see down in deep South Georgia. So it's entirely possible that there's some weird hybridization going on in this river drainage. It's also entirely possible that there's no such thing as a Florida cottonmouth, really. I wouldn't know, because a lot of that study is pretty intense genetic work, and there's a lot of debate about whether or not that is even a valid way to determine whether or not snakes are different or not. So it's kind of interesting, but I am not the guy to ask about it because I don't know too much about it, and frankly, I don't really care. It's a cottonmouth at the end of the day. So very cool looking snake though, and it's good that we actually got a better look at this one than the first one, because the first one just kind of dipped. All right, well, this big dude is super handsome, and we're definitely glad to see him, because I wasn't sure if we would see anything tonight. So starting off the episode with a giant cottonmouth and then a normal sized cottonmouth, it's pretty good. So we're gonna let this guy go back into the little culvert over there where we found him and keep on herping, see what else is out. It is nice and cool tonight, so I don't have super high expectations, but I'm already pretty satisfied. This is cool. This is a really nice snake, very big. I mean, this thing's as big around as my forearm. Really, really impressive. Especially since I'm sure you can hear there's a major highway right there that I'm sure he has to either cross, or maybe he's smart enough to go into the culvert. Don't know. All right, big dude. Stay safe. Have a nice winter. All right, that's not a night in Georgia if there isn't a random two-lined salamander crossing the dry pavement. So there he is, the token two-lined salamander of the night. Well, this is cool. Here is a pair of marbled salamanders and some fresh eggs. This is marbled salamander breeding season, so this lady has probably very recently laid these eggs and is tending to them, waiting for the rain that will hopefully actually come this year. And when this pool is inundated, these eggs will hatch into little larval salamanders. So really neat to see our first clutch of the season. I'm sure we will be seeing plenty more over the next couple weeks, so We are going to leave this girl alone just because of how severe the drought we're in right now is. We don't want to make her expend any more moisture than we already have by flipping this log. Although it's nice and saturated here still because we are in a low-lying area.
Look at that.
That is sick. Look at him. Dude, possums are awesome. This guy's just Tarzaning up the spine.
That's really cool. That wants to make you jump to the tree.
Yeah. That's so cool. You don't get to see them like doing their thing like that, like hardly ever.
Yeah.
Oh, Virginia possum. Are you gonna jump? This is such an ideal place to be a possum or raccoon too, because of all the trash like right next to the swamp.
It's thinking about it. Oh. Look at its arm trembling. How fast is it? I'll get my
Yeah, you've got enough zoom. Yeah, he's just going.
Look at that. It's gone all... Well, I said tree, but this is a vine. It's gone all the way up this...
So that's like our fifth possum of the night. That one's a little bitty baby just climbing straight up. I thought it was a flying squirrel when I saw it.
I did too. Oh, look at it. That's so cute.
Why is he... So we definitely did not scare that one. I mean, he was like halfway up the tree by the time I spotted him. So
Yeah.
I don't know why the possums are just clambering around tonight, but they are. All right, guys. Well, we finally found our first turtle of the night. Might be our only turtle of the night. Unsurprisingly, it's a loggerhead musk. But is this your lifer?
Yeah.
This is Will's lifer, so good stuff.
Those up north.
We didn't really have super high expectations because of how cool it is, so I'm excited we at least got something in the turtle department. We'll get a quick shot of this guy. Will's gonna get some footage since it's his first, and then we'll let him go. What you got, dude?
It's kind of a cute one. Up the tree?
That's possum number 400 for the night. It's really crazy how many of them are out. I guess it's the cool weather triggers their activity, because when we come out here in the summertime, we don't see them like this, and I mean, they have been everywhere.
Oh, these guys are dog tame.
Yeah, there's tons of critters out. Look at that guy. All right, guys, well, we didn't see anything else after that loggerhead, but it was, I mean, we did see a few things. You can see how late it is in the year just by how few leaves are left on this tree here at home. But yeah, we're gonna crash for the night and get up in the morning and do some road cruising. All right, we're at it this morning, trying to find some hog noses, so we're gonna get to cruising. We just stopped and flipped a little trash, didn't see anything, so we're gonna hit the road and hopefully there'll be some snakes out.
Awesome.
There it is. All right, well, first hog nose of the day, beautiful little southern Will's lifer. But as you know, they're quite common here, so hopefully we'll see a couple today. But Will's gonna get his photos. We'll let this guy go on the other side of the road and keep moving.
Racer.
We got our next snake of the day.
Oh, it's kind of cool looking. Well, look at the white chin on that.
Oh,
See
he's
that?
that like solid black with a white chin. Ugh, nice. All right, next snake of the day. Nice racer that Will made a good grab on. He had gotten off the road and Will was able to chase him down. So quick little shot of this guy before we let him zoom off into the forest. He's probably not even gonna zoom that hard because let's put him in the sun.
He feels pretty warm, dude.
Yeah. Ready to zoom?
All right, let's see it.
Let her rip. Moderate zoom.
Zoom. This time, which is nice.
So racer was right there. We got back in the car. Boom. This sand is so cool to the touch.
Yeah.
We'll just let this guy keep crawling and hope that more stuff comes out as it heats up. It's pretty warm. According to the car, it's 73 degrees, but here in the shade, it's much cooler. I mean, this sand is almost cold to the touch. Oh, looky there. Intersection man.
Hog noses we love.
What do you think about that, Will?
I think that's pretty awesome, dude.
That's really cool. So male southern hogs tend to be pretty well endowed, so whenever you see the tiny little tail like that, you're looking at a female. So it's especially important we get this girl out of the road. Alrighty. Will's first adult Simus and our first one of the day. So we're gonna make sure this beauty gets out of the road. It's been a little bit of a slow stretch here. We did have a track a few minutes ago that we're pretty confident was a young pine. So stuff is definitely moving right now. We're gonna keep at it. Oh, look at that little guy. Nice mantis in the road. We love seeing these guys while cruising. They haven't been as abundant this year as they normally are, but really, really cool insects. Alright guys, well we had a change of strategy and we moved north a little bit because it's super cloudy up here. And it seems like pretty good weather to do some evening cruising. Will really wants to see a cane break, so we're in an area that has lots of those, and hopefully we'll get lucky. It's been a big dry spell for cane breaks, so hopefully we can break that today. You're kidding!
Oh my god! I thought that was a joke!
So we've got this guy tubbed up for everyone's safety, just because they are a little rambunctious. And this thing is so small, I'll put my hand outside so you can kind of see just how small this snake is. I mean, it's the size of like a worm snake, like not even an adult worm snake. It's so ridiculous. Probably hasn't even had a meal yet. This thing is so ridiculously derpy, and you can kind of see, you saw the other coral next to my camera. Here's this guy for like scale. You can kind of, I'm going to put my shoe next to him because he's so small he can't get to my flesh through the shoe. Don't quote me on that. Don't try this at home, obviously. But yeah, very, very tiny coral snake. The smallest one I have ever seen alive by far. So obviously never get this close to a coral snake if you see one. We are very experienced with working with venomous snakes, and these guys are quite laid back when compared to our vipers. They don't necessarily strike per se. If you're a longtime viewer, you've seen my other coral snake episode where the snake actually bites my camera, so they can and will bite. There's a lot of weird misinformation about coral snakes, like that their fangs are too small to bite you, and it's all completely inaccurate. These things are perfectly capable of delivering a swift and venomous bite. So while they are docile and laid back compared to other venomous snakes, and this guy's very small, they're definitely nothing to mess with unless you are a professional. But yeah, fantastic find. Rounds out the day quite nicely, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say that is absolutely fantastic.
All right, guys. Well, that is fantastic. It's not even what we were really looking for. We were really hoping to see a cane break, but with the underscore of, hey, it feels pretty good for corals. Hopefully we'll get one. But, you know, I mean, that... honestly, it's better than a cane break for me. I don't know if Will would agree or not, but I just see a lot more timbers than I do coral snakes, so super stoked about that. But we're gonna like tub this guy back up and just drive him back down around the corner where we found him. We pretty much just drove over here because it's a better spot to take pictures. All right, well, this is the stuff he was heading into. Not terribly remarkable, so you good?
Yep.
Good to dump him?
Yeah, let's put him back, as you always should.
All right, little dudeski.
So
wow. He's almost camouflaged right there, like in the grass.
yeah, banded snakes, it's underappreciated, but when they're moving or still, it just totally breaks up their shape.
All right, everyone. Well, we have not seen a single thing since the coral snake, but it is getting dark now, and it's actually fairly warm, 73 degrees still. So we're gonna try to do a little late season night cruising just because we're already here, and we don't really have time to get anywhere else. So we're gonna try cruising around just on these roads, and hopefully we'll see some stuff. This area has never been terribly productive for me at night, so hopefully that'll change. Oh, what do you know?
Copperhead, yeah?
Yeah. Pretty one. Very light.
That is nice.
Good. Well, that's nice. We got a snake after dark, at least. We were actually on the way out when we cruised this guy, so that is really the only thing we've cruised since the coral snake. We did see a DOR green snake, but this might be the last snake of the night and the last snake of the episode, honestly. It's been a good day.
All right,
everyone. It was a pretty fantastic day, but it just ended up raining on us for the better part of the afternoon. So nice big Simus for Will Robertson here.
And
he's a fellow
seeing
YouTuber.
a coral snake.
Make sure to check out his channel. Anyways, all jokes aside, we are back at the house at this point. It has been very rainy this afternoon. We tried to cruise around a little bit, and we didn't see too much. We saw a fresh run over king snake, which was a huge bummer to end the day on. But yeah, we're back home now. We did a little bit of a salamander walk, but it just was pouring rain. And it seems to have, of course, stopped now that we're back in the car. I guess since it got dark, it's just been kind of on and off rain. So, but yeah, this should bode well for herping for the rest of the week. But I think I've got enough to wrap this episode up here. Will's here for a couple more days, so we're gonna get out again tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully we'll see some more snakes. So I'll wrap this one up here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everybody, if you made it this far into the episode, I just wanted to remind you guys that I am teaming up with the Orianne Society this fall to raise some money for Giving Tuesday. We will be having a raffle with lots of great prizes, and all of the proceeds, of course, will go to Orianne Society's conservation efforts. But there's a lot of really great stuff in there, including a herping trip with myself, Ben Stiganga, and CEO Dr. Chris Jenkins, and some of the first merch I have actually released with some cool designs made by a friend of mine. So if you're interested in that, the link will be in the description. Check it out, and I will see you guys next time.